Hello viewers, now I am going to explain about unit 5th mission independent optimization. The topic, the 5th unit is regarding mission independent optimization. So in that particular mission independent optimization, here the subtopic is the principal sources of optimization. The principal sources of optimization, this is the first topic. So what is the principal sources of optimization? What is mean by optimization? The mean optimization is required to produce an efficient target code. It is produce an efficient target code. So that is the main aim of this particular optimization. In this particular optimization, the semantic equivalence of the alternative statements, without changing that particular source program, without affect that particular source program. So that is the optimization. Here the optimization technique is mainly focus on the efficiency and efficiency is nothing but it the run faster. So then it is the take less space. So here the code produced by straightforward computing algorithm can be made to run faster. So run faster, or it is require less or take less space, or both run faster and less space. So then this particular code improving transformations are called optimizing in compilers. So in this particular optimizations are classified into two categories. One is the mission independent optimization and second one is mission dependent optimization. So what is mean by mission independent optimization is nothing but mission independent optimizations are a program transformations that improve our target code. So that is the mission independent optimization, and mission dependent optimizations are based on register allocations and utilizations of some special. So then again here in the mission dependent, here mission instruction sequences, it's required the mission uses the mission instructions sequences. So this is the optimizations are broadly categorized into two categories: mission independent optimization and mission dependent optimization. So mission dependent optimization, it is used to improve execution efficiency. Then it is immediately instructions is required or used. Then use of intermix instructions. So this is performed in this particular mission dependent optimizations technique. So next, what is the mission independent optimization? In the mission independent optimization, use alternative equivalence sequence of source code. So that is one, and the next one is eliminate the unreachable code. So here in our optimization technique, there are two different kind of things are there in the optimization. Those are local scope of optimization, and the next one is the global scope of optimization. The local scope of optimization is here the all that particular statements are within that particular block. The scope is within that particular block. That is called the local scope of optimization. The global scope of optimization is nothing but this is outside of the block, and it is performed in the data flow analysis. So now here the local optimization, in this particular local optimization is mainly common sub-expression elimination and dead code elimination, copy propagation and constant folding. So now I am going to explain about the common sub-expression elimination. So what is the common sub-expression elimination? Means here we have to avoid recomputing of the expression. Here we avoid the recomputing of the expression if its value is already been computed. So suppose for example here we have some code T1 is equals to 4 into I and N is equals to A of T1. So in this case what happened here, already some common expressions are evaluated. If its value is already been computed, please observe here the T1 is equals to 4 into I, and here also same instruction is there, T2 is equals to 4 into I, and T3 is equals to 4 into J, and T5 is equals to 4 into J. So these T5 instruction, T5 is equals to 4 into J is already computed in the T3 location, and similarly T2 is equals to 4 into I, this instruction is also already computed in the T1th time. So T1 is equals to 4 into I. So these particular common sub-expression eliminations, then resultant instructions sequences is something like this. Here T1 is equals to 4 into I, then here N is equals to A of T1. So both statements are same, and no, there is no any change in these two lines, but here T2 is equals to 4 into I. So the T2 is equals to 4 into I is already computed. That is why here we eliminate this particular statement, So next T, that is why here this is eliminate here. So that is why here T2 is equals to 4 into J. Thus T2 is equals to 4 into J. The next statement is T2 is equals to 4 into J. Why? Because it is eliminate here. T2 is equals to 4 into J. The next statement is here T3 is equals to A of T2. So here A of T2. So that is why here T2 is equals to A of T2. Next here A of T2. Already A of T2 is evade. So that is why A of T2 is equals to A of T1. So that is why A of T1. Here mention A of T1. So next what about here? A of T2 is equals to T4. So A of T2 means T2 and T1 both are same. That is why here A of T1 is equals to T4 means here T3. So that is why here next statement is here also we avoid this particular statement. So T5 is equals to 4 into I. Why this statement is avoid? Because this statement is already evaluate in this location. T3 is equals to 4 into J. So that is why here here mention the T3, not T3 location, T2. So that is why this is the statement. So this is called the common sub-expression elimination. The common sub-expression eliminations here mainly focus on avoid recomputing of the expressions. So we can unnecessary recomputing expressions are avoid. So that is the common sub-expression elimination. And the next one is here dead code elimination. The dead code elimination is nothing but eliminating useless code. So suppose here I is equals to J, ith location I assign to J, then after some other code here I will perform x is equals to I plus 10. So here what is the unnecessary statement here? Is it required? Is it compulsory? It's not a mandatory. Why? Because here ith content and j content are both are same. So that is why this is not unnecessary statement. So that particular unnecessary statement here, useless statements you can avoid. So another example 2 is here I is equals to 0. So means ith content I assign to 0. Then if I is compared with 1, if both are equivalent, I value is equivalent to 1, then only perform the A is equals to x plus 5. Is this possible in this case? It's not at all. Execute this particular statement. Why? Because here I value is assigned to 0 means I is always 0. 0 is not equivalent to 1. So that is why this is not at all execute. So that is why this statement is also not execute. So these useless statements you can avoid. So that's what happened here. It improve the program efficiency or target code program efficiency. The next one is the copy propagation. the copy propagation is nothing but use of one variable instead of another variable. Sorry, use of one variable instead of another variable. So suppose, please, one example here, x is equal x location, x variable location I initialized to pi value. So that's why what happened here, the pi value is copied into x location, right? So then after some other code here, x is equals to x into r square, r into r. So that meaning is here. So this x content is unnecessary statement. Why it is unnecessary statement here? So why you can copy from this locations to from pi value is assigned to x location. It is directly you can use this particular pi value. So that is the thing here. So here variable x is eliminated. So that is why here a is equals to pi r square. A is equals to pi r square. You can avoid these kind of statements. That is, then only it is improve the target program efficiency. So then again the constant folding. The constant folding is nothing but, what is the constant folding here? So which the constant expressions are calculated during the compilation. That is called the constant folding. Suppose for example here a is equals to 3.14157 by 2. So this particular constant expressions are calculated. So that is why it can be replaced by a is equals to 1.570, thereby eliminating a division operation. So this is called the constant folding operations. So whenever you can use this kind of statements, then at that time what happened here, it improve the execution efficiency. Not only improve the execution efficiency, it run faster and also it take a very less space. This is called the principal sources of optimization. The optimization main thing is required to produce an efficient of our target code. So this is the thing. Thank you.